I am Dr. Janak Doshi, medical consultant. I am a practicing gynecologist. Additionally, I am also a financial consultant. Since you were asking me something about Bombay, I'd like to tell you that Bombay has a mix of both the rich and the poor. Most often, India is looked upon as a country of poverty, teeming masses, huge population which is expanding left, right, and center, and a lot of poverty. This is the truth, but it's only the partial truth. India also is a land of riches. India also has a lot of culture behind it. And now India is rapidly progressing to develop as far as the economy is concerned. But if India develops at just 5.5% a year, we are going to be the third largest economy in the world. Remember, India has the largest production of tea in the world. See, look at the motorcycles. The largest number of motorcycles in the world are produced in India. We are the largest consumers of gold in the world. That, of course, all adds up to a large population also. So that's why it's a mixture of poverty as well as a rapidly expanding economy. In Bombay, you would find there'll be skyscrapers, multi-story buildings, and there'll be hutments. We also have the largest slum in the country. It's called Dharavi in our Sion area. But that too is rapidly changing face now. The only reason we have slums in Bombay is because Bombay expands faster than it can accommodate people. People are interested in coming from all over the country and trying to get rich over here, trying to earn their livelihood over here, and Bombay cannot support so much of infrastructure.
Well, I have saved surplus of 19.
Hi, this is Mukesh Gandhi. I am born and raised in Bombay. I am in stockbroking business. We have as you can see, joint family staying together. It's a traditionally very powerful concept of Indian society, whereby parents, brothers, and even the servants all stay together. હેલો આજે ને અહીંયા લોકો આવ્યા છે અને એ લોકો સાથે વાત કરી. એ લોકોને બહુ ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ છે કારણ કે ગુજરાતી મીડિયમની સ્કૂલમાં એ લોકોને This is my younger brother. He's in the stock market also. My wife, Dina. Even if you are not educated, but if you have skill, like if you are a good craftsman or a tailor or a barber, you don't have any problem here. But yes, at the same time, if you have a good education background, you definitely get a good job here. But middle level jobs are really difficult to get through.
Bombay is one of the biggest metros in India, and it's a financial and a commercial capital of India. And it's not a planned city. It has grown, and you have also got to see that spatially it's an island. So what has happened is that with time, because of the economic development of this particular city, you've had a lot of in-migration happening, and the structure of production of Bombay also has undergone a change. Earlier it used to be a manufacturing city, a textile industry city. Now it has become more a service-oriented city, and the manufacturing is moving southwards in the suburbs. Therefore, the new people who come in cannot afford to buy houses in a city like Mumbai. It's a very expensive city when it comes to property buying and so on. Plus we have certain legal restrictions so that you can't just come and rent out a place also, etc. So that is the reason why you find that in the same place you will have rich and the poor staying together. Because after all, even the rich people require services of the poor people. But they can't afford to pay the poor people enough so that they could live anywhere except the slums. Therefore, the slums will develop along with the localities where there are rich people. The transport cost will be immense. I mean, you can't have the poor people staying far away and commuting every day.
My name is Varsha Iyer. I'm a research scholar here in Bombay University. I'm doing my doctoral thesis on slums in Mumbai. We are in Kurla West, and this portion is called as Halapul and Buddha Colony. There are about 25,000 families here residing here from various different religions. There are Muslims, there are Dalits, there are Hindus, and then it's a mixed population. But you will see that people reside here accordingly to their caste, region and religion. What is it called as? I forgot that term. Well, I started my work in August 2003, and I've noticed that total 54% of total population of Mumbai resides in slums. Now, it's a confirmed fact that slums are unhygienic living conditions and are destined for the poor and disadvantaged communities, though people have developed the marshy areas, dumping grounds, and slums have really come up the way. That is, people have made their living conditions better than it was earlier. Well, they are not Buddhists, they are Hindus, and that's what it's like. They are minority here. Well, she got married at the age of 17, and Bombay maintenance. these people are Buddhists, and then you'll see that they've constructed this entire thing.
हाँ निकल गटर निकल दे निकल वासुदेव जमशेद घाट
They said that what they really need from the state is, or what they are expecting out of state is better roads, that is transportation facilities, and clean gutters. These are the requests which they are making towards the state, and nothing else.
गावी राहतो 3-4 पोरी एवढं सगळं त्याला हा चल जाएगा
They are happy with this place, they are happy with the living conditions here. What they need is just the clean gutters, good water, hygienic water, that's all. They don't ask for anything more, they want to live here. In Mumbai, this Kurla place, they are quite comfortable with this place, and they are totally against in moving to the buildings.
हो आमची ते काढताना दाखव त्यांना तिकडं असतात काम
It's a very desirable area. Dharavi is a very desirable area now. So they want these poor people to be thrown out in the buildings, and they want double FSI and this luxurious and fancy looking buildings for the rich and the elite. And that's happening all over Mumbai now.
भारत में देखो कैसे रहते हैं भारत में क्या
He's come from Uttar Pradesh and he's living here for the past 5 years, and what he does is he gets this lot of clothes, and then what they do is he cuts it and his wife stitches it. So it's like kind of a division of labor. Marxist. आपका नाम क्या है?
मेरा नाम आफ्ताब आलम शेख।
5 मिनट में चड्डी बनाया
5 मिनट में चड्डी क्या?
चड्डी बनवलेली ना तिने कपडा बनवला त्याने
Shorts for kids under 15 and he stitches in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's ready. In 5 minutes.
कितने बच्चों को सस्ती मिलती है मतलब तुम लोग साड़ी तो ही लगा दो
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 पीस है
बोले 14
You know, these are 14 strips of cloth. He says that he wanted to become an actor, Bollywood actor. He wanted to become a hero, but then unfortunately he could not make it.
सर में पोटला आ गया
He says that he became bald. That is why he didn't get films. Well, the fact is, India is still a developing nation, and large number of population which comes from which are backward classes, caste. These are the issues which are so important to every Indian, and I'm sure that the government and the state should understand that India is a democratic nation. It's one of the largest democracies in the world, which believes that the state should make sure that the poorest man of this nation should get his food. Well, this is not followed in India. In the case of Bombay, we have seen that 8 to 10% of the rich population, the elite population, is of a belief that the poor people are the parasites. Well, onto the contrary, that these are the poor people who make the labor so easily and cheaply available in Bombay, make these infrastructure development projects which are intended for the rich class. They work on that at the at the very cheapest cost. Slums have always been looked down as these are the criminal hubs and these people. On the contrary, that you would see that the networks are so strong and the community living there is much more appreciative than what we see in buildings or high-rise buildings. The culture, the issues, the relationships are much better in slums than the other people who do not follow this. The main problem with the people here in slums or women working in slums is the kind of work they are doing. They are into informal sector and there is no social security. The work which they do are basically very time consuming and painstaking, but the amount of which they are paid is pretty low. So that is the main issue. The social security is the concern. Now, along with that, there are health issues, there are education problems of the children residing in slums. देखने के लिए हम लोग देखना चाहते हैं कि क्या काम हो रहा है, मतलब कैसे जरी का हाँ हैंड एम्ब्रॉयडरी. अच्छा, कब आ सकते हैं क्या अंदर या कम है? ये साड़ी पे है या ड्रेस पे है? ये दुपट्टा है क्या? हेलो. Okay, they are. Excuse me.
What are you doing? For what you are taking picture?
आप किधर से आए हैं? हाँ?
बिहार में.
अच्छा, इधर किधर रहते हैं आप? Residential buildings. See, this is how they pick up the garbage, collect the garbage and sell it off. They sell garbage.
रोज किती जमा करता कम से कम?
70-80 रुपये.
70-80 रुपये रोज कमवतात 1 किलोचे मूग.
Acha. Plastic is on one side and then they have this paper where they separate it, and she gets about 70 to 80 rupees per day. She is not wearing gloves or it's so unhygienic.
बोझा भीतर आए नहीं हो. इधर रहने की जगह नहीं ना, ये लोग को रहने की जगह नहीं ना. इसके बारे में बताइए लोग जाके सरकार को. ये लोग कैसे
It is like this. If you want to shoot this, you can. This is the thing. You can shoot it. See the photograph of Dr. Deva Devtanchi ठेवले. चांगला आहे.
We are here in Dharavi. Dharavi is the biggest slum in Asia and in the world also.
आणि सोलापूर. जय भीम म्हणा जोरात. जय भीम.
I myself is Arun Kamble. I was born as an untouchable, which is called in India Dalits, that is oppressed, depressed section of the society. But now I am Buddhist. I am a follower of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. He is the emancipator of the Dalits or untouchables of India. He is the main architect of Indian Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. That is the prize for I have given the facilities to the Buddhists and to the backward classes. He has formed his first organization in 1924, that is the Institute of the Depressed Classes, that is the untouchable. In 1935, he has formed Social Service League. Then in 1936, he has formed Independent Labour Party, that is his first political party. And in 1942, Dr. Ambedkar became the Labour Minister of British India. And in 1948, he became the Law Minister of Independent India. And he has written Indian Constitution, which we have accepted in 1950. Being born as an untouchable, I have a lot of troubles to educate. As a disciple of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, I have started my movement from 1972 as a Dalit Panther of India. In India, I will tell you, the discrimination of caste is there. Then the discrimination of gender is there.
South Korea. अगोदर त्यांना द्या. अगोदर त्यांना द्या. देऊ. एक वाट. Then first.
Dr. Ambedkar fought against the gender discrimination also. He is the person who fought for the women's right.
Buddhism is a negation of religion. So it is humanity, nothing but humanity. It is a way of democracy and socialism. Because Dr. Ambedkar says, I embrace Buddhism because of liberty, equality and fraternity. These are the Buddhist principles.
त्याच्या वडिलांचे मुलगा कोणते?
अंबाडवे सुरू केलं ना.
Even nowadays, caste system is a factual thing. It is here in India, even now. If I have to marry,
I have to marry in my own caste, each and everybody. She is a Brahmin lady. But if she wants to marry, she has to marry as per the Dharma Shastra, as per the religion, she has to marry with a Brahmin boy, in his own caste. In this University of Mumbai, I am head of the department and professor of Marathi literature and language. So, through literature, through teaching and through education, we are fighting for the justice, the basic human rights. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. This is the portrait of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Yeah. Please. Yeah. Yes. We used to meet here. The Buddha. The Jyotiba Phule, you know, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So this is the hall where we meet. Tatiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Tatiyampi Sangham Saranam Gacchami, Kamesu Michachara Niramani. In my poetry, I have expressed all my sorrows, being an untouchable and being a human being as such. My love, my problems, my struggles, I have written all these feelings in my poems. I have written on Gorky. See, one of my poems is on Gorky. Text of my poems here. There is no Gorky here in India. That is what I have said in 1973, but now there are Gorkis in India. Sagala Vidyapati Jnana Sasamgati Shastra Shasanamati Buddhi Teja Pankajana Ravara Rata Swajana Udhara. Gorky, where is my Gorky? It is like this. Dharavi born after the British rule, because Mumbai has no history. The history of Mumbai will start only from British rule. So the history of Dharavi came after the Industrial Revolution and after the British rule. Dharavi is a place of Dalits, mainly for laborers. So now the situation is changing. It is like ghetto, no? Blacks ghetto in Europe, America. It is like that. It's slum. See, in the Dharavi, nearly, I will tell you, in this area, Matunga labor camp, 20,000 Dalits are there, Buddhists are there, the followers of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. That is the mill workers, laborers mainly. So they are getting very few bread and butter there. They are nearly poor people here. They are the domestic servants. Domestic servants mainly. Scavengers. Yeah, it is like that. In municipality, to clean the roads and toilets and all these things they are doing. The revolution is the only solution. But revolution. But nowadays it is not possible. We all are the sufferers of the American imperialism, no? Yeah, the capitalist system of the society. It belongs to depressed class, oppressed class, downtrodden, or proletariat class. But in India, there is no only economically proletariat class. In India, social proletariats are there. Caste system is there. There is no in the world caste system like this. In principle, we are secular. But in fact, we are casteist, we are religious. This is the thing. We accepted Buddhism to fight against the evil social system, economic system, because Buddha told about property also. Yeah. So Buddha was against property.
We are in the gate number 14 near the Mahalakshmi station, and it is the biggest laundry in Asia. "10,000 people are working here, and it is divided into 5 parts: A, B, C, D, and E. And every guy has his own property. One this, and one this. They are paying the rent for the Bombay Municipal Corporation, and every guy has own customer from the hotels, from the hospitals, from all over the places, from the Mumbai, from the houses. Here you will find all the hospital clothes. These guys have contact with the hospital, from the government hospital. You only watch hospital clothes. I tell you, the most you find here. Now, from the B side, you will find from the South Indian people, from the Madras, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. they don't like their women's working. They don't like their women should work here because they have the hard working people, because they like the women should stay at home and we will only wash the clothes. And if the some of the women are working which are widows, they don't have the husband. So their property belonging to them, that's why they are working here. Each guys will bring their all the rice and wheat and all that, and he will make their own food and he will eat. And they will make a good money and they will go to the village in the monsoon time when the work is completely stopped. Yeah, it's completely stopped because the water is coming is this level. See, we have mark here. Yeah, we have mark. In the August time, the water was still here. These guys are coming here to make the money.
Yeah,
The Bombay people will not work.
Yeah.
These are the
All
hard working
outside,
people, all outside people. They are working 16 hours. These is the houses where they live. Yeah, they live here, they sleep here. All they do here.
Yeah, is house.
Only they are in the village, their family are in the village, their children and their wives. Mostly they are married. In the age of 18 they get married.
Get married in
Yeah,
the village.
yeah, in the village.
यदि लाइट रिफाइंड ग्राउंडनट ऑयल में है मुफा की ऊंची मात्रा जो बैड कोलेस्ट्रॉल को घटाए और गुड कोलेस्ट्रॉल को रखे बरकरार। Don't worry. Be healthy.
Here the population is increasing, not decreasing like this. 70, yeah, right figure. The population is increasing, not decreasing. This property belonging to one guy, he had died. He don't have any relation. So these are properties like this. It costs rupees 75,000 if you want to sell. Buy. And if the cloth is lost, they have to pay by their pockets. Yeah. This is other religion people from the Tamil Nadu and all side. We see in the east side is from Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Each guy, see, there is the dyeing works is going on. On that side you are seeing women's sarees, all the dyeing works, all the coloring works. Yeah. And it's not the rainy season, the water is like this, here, like a swimming pool. that chemical here. The hard dirt, it will remove the clothes completely. See here, all the acidic water. With this, I was studying acid, na? See here, the acidic water. Caustic soda. Caustic soda. This is for the local customer. This is only you can wash for the local customer. And this is a soap. There are 4 to 5 like this chemical soap, like this. And one is coming is acid water, acidic. Acid. It's very hard. But you have to very careful about the acid. They can't eat their food properly. They have to take a spoon because it's a very hard chemical. So they have to work for the money because they have got their places, and I feel sorry for them. Okay? Okay. पानी है ना? Good experiment. Very dangerous. Yeah. This is a hand cart. On the hand cart, they give their clothes back to the customer. From there, have bring from where the place they have bring from the hotel or from the hospitals. They don't go by the taxi and all that. On this or on the bicycle, they save their money.
हम लोग आए थे, हम लोग देख रहे हैं।
It's a live city. It's a very, very live city. I mean, even if you are traveling midnight or early in the morning, you'll find a lot of people. And I mean, the main, I think, interesting part of the city is everybody is, you know, getting into their own system, like whether be it family or business or a job. You know, it's being a cosmopolitan city. We enjoy everything, you know. So I have friends who are of different religion, different customs, different caste, but we really get along very well with Muslim or Catholic or Sindhi or Punjabi. It's just a very, very live, vibrant city, I would say. Our biggest problem, our biggest enemy rather, is our population. It's increasing, you know, so heavily. So even if the process is also in a particular pace, but population is far growing ahead of that pace. So it's difficult to match that gap, you know. Yes, I would say there has been a huge gap. Rich have become more richer, and poor also have been affected. But still, I mean, you have to accept the fact that this is the problem. Because the population, when it is there, you have to, with your sources, natural resources, which are not that abundant, you know, you have to feed millions and millions of people. And the liberalization process takes care of those who are highly educated at a particular level. Then of course it has to reflect. That is of course because of the leadership weakness or whatever, that effect is not much seen. But if you compare this situation with the situation 20 years back, it has improved a lot.
Anyone is allowed to move anywhere in the country, so they'll just settle down even with bad quality of amenities. But they're sure, because of the democratic politics, soon they develop into constituencies, so that the local slumlord on one hand, and on the other hand the local politician will cultivate these people. They'll say, I'll protect you, you have to en bloc vote for me. They will quickly get some water connection, they will get some electricity connection, and then they are there. So, and even slum rehabilitation that is thought of is not thought of properly, because what they try to do is to take a person from here and put him somewhere 10 kilometers away. Nobody will want to move there, because again the transportation problem is there. If you try to rehabilitate the person from here into a small little flat-like thing, you have instances where people will take it and then hire it out to somebody else and continue to stay here, because they get habituated to low standards of living.
Slums are a big vote bank, so a politician would be loath to get rid of the slums. There is a need to restrict the number of people who want to enter Bombay all the time. Maybe a quota system or a visa system whereby people who are outside Bombay would not easily come into Bombay. More important would be a system whereby with better telecommunications, people do not need to come to Bombay to find a job. They may stay outside Bombay itself and get an equal opportunity outside Bombay. We have progressed even as far as infrastructure is concerned. We have one of the largest telecommunication networks now. Mobiles are absolutely freely available everywhere. There was a time when telephones used to be a difficult commodity. Now they're available in 24 hours. You have your own telephone. So, main problem is to be able to keep up from the infrastructure growth vis-a-vis the population growth. But we are going ahead with that, and like I said, the economy is expanding so fast.
Younger, educated, urban, yes, they are going to do very well. What about a large number of people who are going to be left behind? That socially is unacceptable. But I think we will devise ways in which we will be able to take them along together. And with development, the divisions will also slowly fade away. Being a developing country, you do find unhygienic conditions, ill manners, but that's okay, that's part of life. I meant it for a person who has come for the first time and for a few days. If like him you stayed here for a year, you will get used to this and you will even start liking India. But that's the only model we have, and we are not completely capitalist anyway. I mean, we have a huge state presence, but then really speaking, even in the USA, I mean 40% of their total involvement is state level. I mean, we never have pure capitalism practiced anywhere really. But for countries like India, it is good that we have European Union on one hand as a counterforce with USA. So if we are intelligent, we will be able to play the two and get something for us. If you are young and if you are an Indian, then this is the place to be. You can go out to the States, you can go out, get exposed to other cultures and so on, but you need to come back, because I am very, very optimistic about India in the next 10 years. With all our problems, I think we'll get there.